gun possession, you name it, you know what I'm saying? I work with those kids. The reason I do it, I don't have no degree or nothing like that. I first got arrested at, I guess, like around the age of 13, which really means like anybody knows you've been arrested, that's just the first time you got caught for doing something. You know what I mean? I dropped out of school at the age of 15. Done and got involved in a whole lot of things that I shouldn't have done and got involved with. So basically, I got knowledge of self when I was real young. You know, that's why I was looking at your board right there. There's a lot of that is stuff that I've been learning and studying since I was a youth. So, you know, when I got a little bit older, I realized that all the things that I was learning as a child, that all the older people that actually cared about me were telling me, kind of clicked in my head, and I was like, you know what, I should start doing something with this knowledge that I had. So I started doing music, which was something that was always involved in my life, and then I started also working with young people, just because, you know, it's like if you learn something, if you experience something, you should make it so that the younger people don't have to go through and experience some of the hardships. We should make sure, you know what I'm saying, that everybody has a better chance to go further and farther, you know what I'm saying, than we've been. So that's basically what brings me here today. And all of that, you know what I'm saying, it's interesting being out here in the UK, because I see, you know, like a lot of the young people, and please, if y'all let me know, it seems like a lot of y'all just got some of the same issues that we got going on back in the United States. Like, I mean, I don't know, I grew up with a... Like, how many people in here grew up without a father and all? How many people? Nah,
so yeah.
I mean, what about anybody in here that didn't have a parent? Anybody in here have a parent? Anybody in here have a parent that was involved in substance abuse, whether it be alcohol or drugs? You know, like these kind of things that we deal with, you know, or anybody in here have any parents that have been, you know, in and out of the penal system, in and out of prison? You know, like these are things that we deal with in our community that not necessarily are things that outside of our community people have to deal with as much. In the black and brown community, when I say black and brown, I mean African, Caribbean, African American, Latino, anybody within the African diaspora. Y'all know what diaspora means? Diaspora. Can somebody tell them what diaspora means? Oh, what is it?
Basically, diaspora means when you've been taken from one place to another without your permission, one, and two, you've been taken in vast numbers, basically, from one place to the other.
We have a term for that right here. For the Caribbean community. Was it 20 years ago?
What's that? We'll go into that a little bit later. Back to you, my brother.
That's cool. So basically, when I say black and brown, y'all just know what I'm talking about. Within our community, especially in the United States, and that's why I said I've been learning more about what's going on over there. Nowhere else in the world do people kill their own as much as we as black people do in the United States. I mean, other than in situations of war. You know, I don't know, I hear like y'all have a lot of violence going on out here now, and it's been on the rise, like night violence and things like that, and I even seen no postcode beat. That reminds me of home right there. Not so much on the postcode things, but like in America, depending on where you at, people might be from block to block, neighborhood to neighborhood, project to project, and basically, one of the things within my program that I was working with, we have a lot of gangs in Jersey City, like Crips and Bloods. The neighborhood in which I work in is primarily all blood, and downtown Jersey City is a lot of Crips and things like that. So we had a lot of situations in violence and that kind of situation, and basically what we try to do is to make sure that people find that value in themselves. Like brother said, I got an album called Children of God. It's basically dedicated to the kids I work with. Because it's like, we got a problem where, I don't know so much of y'all music, but in our music and in our vernacular, we refer to each other as niggas. I don't know if y'all do that out here so much. But there's no such thing as a nigga. You know, when you look in the mirror, you don't see a nigga. You see God when you look back. You reflections of the Most High. That word nigga was created to destroy us. It's not cool. As much as people try to make it sound cool, it's on the American side of things, you hear us